Let's do it.
They lag already? Flip?
Uh-huh.
Actually,
Hey, do you know why Shane has an extension on his brake cue too? Same reason?
sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. I would imagine it's for the reason I didn't ask on his brake cue why he does it.
I wanted to ask him, but I'm waiting until he's done.
So did they lag or coin flip?
I'm not sure, to tell you the truth.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. We're live in the finals, one race finals. Race to 11. Looks like Corey won the lag or toss. I'm pretty sure they lagged.
I've seen Shane flipping coins in 4 different matches.
Oh, weird.
But maybe Corey insisted on a lag. Who knows?
Okay.
They lagged.
They
Okay,
lagged.
we got word. Corey won the lag. Maybe that's why Shane likes to flip coins. My name is Ben Sutherland. I'm joined in the booth by my good buddy Nick DeLeon, who had a pretty good showing out here. What, 7th, 8th?
Yeah, I lost to Corey, had my chances, and then I lost to Warren Camco. Was not a good showing.
That was a good showing.
With
if those
Camco.
Are the
But-
two people
No,
that,
I meant like
I know.
playing wise against Warren. But
I see.
losing to those two, I'm not mad, but I just I had my chances.
You know you're there, though.
I'm
You know,
it
you're
sucks.
burning right now. You want to jump right back into another tournament
Yeah,
right now.
no, for sure.
It's a great
But
feeling.
yeah, it feels good.
Keep doing it, man. Keep it up.
Well, Corey got a good snap. One ball on the side, and another ball went in the corner, and then he had a good shot on the 2 ball, so he has an opportunity to take a 1-0 lead with Shane breaking next. This is an alternate break format. Normally it's race to 8. Finals are extended to 11.
It's also a win by 2.
Oh, is it? Win by 2?
Win by
also?
2,
Ooh.
and if it becomes 15-15, it's sudden death.
Wow.
So if it goes 10-10, 11-11, 12-12, 13-13, 14...
Wow.
Yeah, once it gets to 15-15...
Do they both know that?
Yes.
Okay.
They should both know that it's in the rules, and there was a player meeting.
Okay.
The rules were written and handed out to everybody, and there was a meeting beforehand.
Okay, sounds good. And looks like he's pretty good on the 4 ball. If he has a slight angle, he could just draw down for the 5, or he can draw straight back to play the 5 ball in the top left corner pocket. Just like that. Just don't scratch.
That was one thing you were doing a lot in that last match on
I
this
know.
table. You were flirting with that side pocket.
I
a lot.
was.
Both of them.
Yes. And like I didn't even think I would even come near to that side pocket. I was putting so much
when
English
you
on
actually
it.
scratched.
Yeah, like I had the 5 ball on the side,
I
and I'm like,
remember.
oh, this is easy. I'm like, just put a lot of left, and I'll be fine. And it just didn't take as much as I thought it was going to.
Look at this shot. Threading the needle.
Right?
Got a Moscone Cup finals. The last 3. We're also on the last
Yeah,
Moscone Cup team. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, somebody said that to me, and they're all, hey, since
And Oscar was here. He was on the Moscone Cup
Yep.
team a couple of times.
Yep.
I don't know if we had anyone else in the field.
No.
Danny Olson might make it there one day. I think Nick DeLeon might make it there one day.
I hope, but I'm not as popular as those guys.
You don't necessarily have to be popular, man. Let your game do the talking. You've been doing a good job of it.
Thanks. Hard work pays off.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it with
The juggling?
with juggling so many, all the
God.
things you juggle, just even more than a normal father.
Yeah. It's good, though. When you get out and play, you just have to put in 110%.
Yeah, I just do the 10% part.
I have some big things coming. I just gave a good lesson to my lady. She's getting into it. She's Filipino, so
Oh gosh.
yeah.
so
I go.
she's gonna
It's
be
in your
spot-
blood. It's in your bloodline. She's like, what do you mean? I go. You just have to practice. It'll come. Trust me.
She's gonna be spotting you in a week, bro.
Right? She'll be like a 450 Fargo, giving me a spot.
Dude, I wouldn't seriously.
I'm just kidding. I'm
I
just kidding,
wouldn't- I
guys.
wouldn't put it past.
I'm just kidding. But no, she loves it. She's very, very supportive, very encouraging. Like when I lost to Dennis in the finals, her first message was, when you get back home, we're getting a table.
I thought I heard a rumor you might be getting a table.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
One of these, probably like the one on my sleeve.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir. It's all in the works.
So Corey takes rack 1.
Mm-hmm.
This is a race to 11, so we are still very early on. Alternating break, so we're not going to see
Corey checking the rack.
He's been doing this so much.
And
it was bothering Chris.
oh, for sure.
Chris even got up one time and checked one of Corey's racks.
If he was gonna ask me to re-rack, I would have sat there and said, "You rack them. How you want them? You rack them.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'll break them." Like, I'm not. Who cares? Just template rack. You got it. That's good. Just let them play. That's how I feel.
Shane playing safe here. Is he snipping this ball in? Safe. Oak. Didn't want to double kiss it. That's for sure.
Dang, I'm down 10.
Now Corey's gonna go move that template rack out of the way so it doesn't potentially disrupt the path of any ball. It's very, very, very thin, but it's not 100% flat. So it is a little bit of a raised edge. So I don't fault Corey for moving the rack.
No, I mean, you have to. Like, I don't like it. Like, I have to take it off immediately because, not saying that you're going through the path, but if something happens, that rack is a little thick. So whenever a ball hits it, it bounces some other way where it could be frozen to another ball. So I feel that rack needs to be taken off right away.
As quickly as possible.
Yes.
And that goes for all template racks. That's not just this
No,
one.
no,
That's
true.
the
I'm not saying
Magic
no,
rack,
no, no,
the
no.
turtle rack,
correct.
all of them.
Yeah, I'm just saying like they make
type of template.
Yeah, they make a difference when you
you
leave it on the table and then something happens. You're like, oh man, like I saw it yesterday. A guy the ball was rolling down table and he was going to get hooked behind the 9 and it hit the template rack.
And saved him.
And saved him, and he was straight in on the 4 ball instead of being hooked. It just stuff like that. You have to move it.
Yeah, I've had it work in my favor and not in my favor. Is Corey playing the 9 in the side off the 2?
No, he's playing safe.
He lied. Okay. I swear I thought I saw him look at something.
Oh, that's
berserk for a minute.
That's a good De Leon safe.
Oh, is it? Is that right out of your book? So I'm playing in my very first 3-cushion event next weekend.
That's awesome.
In Boston.
Oh, even better. Oh, look at this. Oh, no jelly roll. Good hit though.
And spin took it right back out of there. Put it right back out for Corey to see.
Yeah. Chris Robinson had a great tournament, taking third, beating Shane over there on the
4 1/4.
4 1/4. He played great. I was watching him. I didn't get to watch a lot about what Shane's mistake because I came in and he was already up 4-1. But he ended up winning 8-4, and then Shane got some redemption over here on the tighter table.
7-2 the second time.
Yeah, I saw him battle that 8 ball. I mean, that stuff happens when you play the champions.
Last year, Chris Robinson got second place in this event.
2 years ago. Was it last year?
Listen, last year, this is a mistake I made yesterday when we were talking, and you and I haven't spoken since yesterday. I completely forgot that we did have a Swanee in 2020. It was in January.
Oh.
Max Eberly won it. I remember it like it was yesterday now that I was reminded of it because I was streaming it and commentating it.
Okay.
Max Eberly won it. Chris Robinson was in the hot seat. Max Eberly ended up winning the extended race. So Chris gets second place last year, third place this year, and third place 2 years ago. So he goes third place, second place, third place. So back to back to back top 3 finishes in this tournament, in this field, with at least 64 players every time.
Yeah, that's great.
That is strong. And to be honest, Max, even if you're listening, I think Chris could have got you last year if he wasn't falling asleep in that last match. It was super long days, and I don't know if he didn't get much sleep or what, but I shouldn't say that. Max and Chris are probably pretty close. Max is just a champion player himself.
Yeah. No, agreed. Looks like he's looking at a 2-9 combo. I don't know why. I don't know. Like that's what it looks like he's pointing at.
He does.
I mean, I'd be playing safe.
The 2 over behind the 9, using the 7 to kill the 2 ball. The 9's the blocker.
Corey doesn't fire at.
Oh my gosh!
Dude,
what just happened? Did he really just try to shoot that combination?
He did.
Why?
Wow.
There were so many other smarter options.
Wow.
And you just left a wide open table to a
I
guy
am sure that you're going to have Shane take advantage of this. He's been on a fire since Chris beat him.
Yeah, as soon as his match on this table with Chris, the last one was done, the first thing he did was throw balls up. It's just start hitting balls, shooting shots, working on his break, working on a shot that he might have missed during the match.
That we know.
Just like, oh my gosh.
Well, just like Dennis out there at Alabama before this match happened, every time he got done with the match, he went in over and he started breaking 10 ball. That's all he did until his next match. And he wasn't even breaking it with the tempo rack. He was just racking.
So he was probably working on his cue ball more than anything.
Yeah. But he was working on his
still.
tempo. Yeah, it's nuts. You have to just know how to do it. He hits a ball so clean.
I need to get an update on Dennis and Sky.
Let me get you right to
It's on the TV right there. I'll just walk over there in a second.
No, I got you. I got my people.
I got some people watching. I just don't want to keep bugging them. I had it up here on the stream, but the person that was nice enough to share their login with me is actually watching now, so I don't want to log in and kick him out.
Look at this. He's going to hit this ball so clean. Look at that. The ball didn't touch the rail until it got all the way down there. Now, how do you shoot this? I shoot this like I call it the Jeffrey DeLuna shot. I do the draw 1, 2.
Oh, he's going into the foot rail. He is drawing it.
Yeah, he's drawing it. He's drawing it out.
I don't like this.
I love
brings
this.
The side pocket into play.
No.
Oh, you play the short side?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes.
I'm going 2 rails above it.
No. You're gonna go long. You'll go long. You have to go
I'll go to the head rail and back down then.
Yeah.
I'll play into the line.
Nope.
You want to play some?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't remember what happened last time.
129, 127 RoboCop. If you guys have not watched.
I'm just kidding. Nick was spotting
Oh
me.
my God.
That's why you play to the other side. I try to tell you, Nick, but you'll be on my level one of these days.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's uncharacteristic from Shane.
That is going to end up turning into fuel for that Shane train.
Yes.
Thank you to our sponsors. There's Mike Gwynn. There's our man from Arizona,
Yes.
Realty One Group.
Yes, Mike. He's the man.
He is. You need anything realty related, whether in-state, Arizona, or out of state, he has a network like none other. Check out MikeGwynn.com. Let's see if Corey, walks over and checks his own rack.
Yep. Nope. Shane doesn't care.
Yeah, he has to get that out of his mind now. Whoa. What the heck? He played that with low inside.
Oh my goodness. Wow. He didn't hit that as good as he hit the last one.
So I don't know if Shane's going to play the one past the 3. He did, and it went clean.
You play the combo?
Me personally?
Ooh, how do you like this? How do you like this?
I don't like it that much.
Well, you can play the.
I like thinning it and using the 6 and the 4.
Play the 2 ball off the 4.
I don't know where it's going to end up.
I mean, who cares? Like, I mean, Shane's just Shane, so the guy's gonna capitalize here.
For a long time, when I first started watching Shane, I'm like, God, this guy's lucky. God, this guy's lucky. God, this is like, no, the guy just plays good.
Yes.
And he does have, he gets rolls once in a while, but everybody does.
Everybody gets rolls, yeah.
But he just plays so much better than everybody in the world except maybe 5 people that can hang with him.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Be excited to see whatever rematch comes between him and Dennis.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yep.
I almost lost my house on that last match between them.
I think a lot of people lost a lot. It's about to happen this weekend too.
I didn't make any crazy bets on this one. I took a bet this morning.
I took 10 games.
I took Dennis from here this morning. I let the guy make the choice. I said, for $20, pick it. He said, I'll take Sky. I said, I know Dennis is down 5 to start the day. I'll take Dennis for 20.
I got 10 games and I took Sky there. Oh. He's going to hit this. He's going to fire it. He's not going to slow roll it.
He's going to skid the rack, probably.
Shane Khan is within 1.
Yeah, and he's breaking. He's not worried.
Corey's dry break.
While he's racking, let's give a shout out to one of the new OB shafts.
The new OB Fusion is the next evolution of carbon fiber shafts, featuring a strong carbon fiber core wrapped in highest grade solid maple. It provides the strength and stability of carbon fiber with the look and feel of a traditional maple shaft. The OB Fusion, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, big shout out to OBQs. I happen to have a good, tight relationship with the CEO, Mr. Mark Griffin, for those that didn't know. So what's Shane doing here? He's usually really quick with the rack. That's why I ran a short commercial there.
Wow, Corey didn't check it.
Don't say that too loud, you might hop up.
I'm just saying. He was checking everybody's up until now. Oh, there's still a chance, Nick. One ball on the side. Come back out for the 2 ball.
He daily owned it.
He hit that ball pretty good.
I don't know if Corey can see any edge of this ball. I don't know if this angle's going to help either.
It looks like it from that angle. That he can see a piece of it. Maybe take the 1-9, Karam.
You think you can see that much of the one?
I don't know. It looks like it.
Look how far off that is, though, from the 9 at this angle.
I'm just saying. Yep, that's what he's looking at.
Shut up, Nick. Who asked you to come in this booth? He did go for it, but I think it was sitting just a little bit out of range, just a touch. But it also looks like he kind of got away with it.
I had a shot similar to this. I went for it instead of playing safe on Corey. Because, I mean, the cue ball was closer. It was an easier shot, but it was similar. But I feel that he'll play safe.
What is going on behind us? Party's at Griffs right now, guys.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh again. Holy cow. Oh man.
This is a perfect layout for him. Oh my god.
That might take a little steam out of this.
129. If you guys are not watching, the only big match that's going on right now.
No, I said who's up?
129.
I know who's winning.
You're killing me.
I know. It's working. Nick, I'm going to sneak out behind you for a second.
You're
Get a
good.
bottle of water. Do you want one?
I got this. Yes. Let's see how he breaks this time, because the first time was good. The second time was not so good for Corey. We made 2 balls on the break. You can see the 2 ball. He might play safe. He might cross bank the 2 ball over and play inside English to try to stall behind the 3 balls, the 8, 9, and 7. Let's see if that's what he does. I mean, he could go for it too. Not saying that he can't, but I'm saying that I think he's going to play safe. Oh, he went for it. What a shot. to get to the 7. This is a huge game, in my opinion, to go 4-1, or it's going to be 3-2 Shane's break. So he looks like he's playing a little top on it. He's going to try to be straight in on the 5 ball. A little steeper than he wanted. He wanted to hit that ball harder. He's looking at the combo. Oh, let's see how he hits this. Sorry, guys. Wow, he missed it. That was a big game. That was a big game. That was a big game right there, because now it's Shane's break. Man, that's tough. Let's see what he does. If he floats to the right-hand side, that's what he was trying. He was trying to get there. Well, let's see, guys. Looks like he's gonna draw it. What a stroke. What a stroke. Big stroke. Looks like they're doing the same thing. 7 in the corner, 7 in the side. There you go. 7 in the corner. Just like that, right back out with the 8 ball on the side. I mean, sorry, the 9 ball on the side. And Shane ties it up. It is 3-3. Corey's break. Alright, if you guys are just tuning in, this is the finals of the Swanee 2021 held at Griffs in Las Vegas. It's a 1-race final, 2-11. Chris Robinson took 3rd place. Great showing by Chris. Let's see how he does here. He hasn't been that consistent on his break like the last couple matches he's had, so let's see what he changes or what he does. But he's sticking to the left side of the table.
Guess who's back? Had to have a phone call with the big dog outside. So, again, it's a blessing having Nick in the booth.
No problem, buddy, no problem.
I know you enjoy it. We'll kick you back a little something for your troubles.
Have some fun. Yeah, I'm about to be divorced since I'm over here. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Is your lady in here?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
No, she's like, go, it's fine.
I think I see her sitting across the room at the middle table. Is that right over here?
Yeah. She's hanging out with Anthony. I don't think she can see.
It looks like she's looking. I'm trying to wave, but...
Oh my god, he went for it. Shane, you are a beast, dude.
Sick individual.
Oh man, what a bad roll. See, like, if that was me, like, I'd be playing a safe behind the 7 and banking in 1 ball down table. And he just goes for it.
Let's look at this other angle. What do you do here? In the eyes of Nick DeLeon, if you're playing Corey Deuel right now, what are you doing on this shot, Nick?
I think he's looking to play safe. Thin the 1 ball. Hopefully you clip the 9 ball. And it puts you behind the 4 ball.
4?
That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. But it looked like, because the way he was looking at it, that he knows he's gonna run into the 9.
He's playing the 1-6 combo in the side.
Stop it. with the 9 ball.
With the 9 just flying.
He might be cross-banging it. He likes spinning it, is what he's trying to do.
I just now realized he wasn't breaking with his extension this whole event. And now he does have his extension on. It's weird, he's got one of the old school extensions on there too. I'm really digging that new Avid cue.
That's what I have my lady playing with. That's a good attempt, actually. That was really smart. 2-way shot. He makes it, he's out. If he doesn't, it's safe.
I have another Avid that I'm going to be giving away to one of the first 2,000 followers on the BBTV page. I just cracked like 2,200.
Oh, nice.
So I got to go back through it and find a way to track down the first 2,000, or maybe just include everybody in it. But I said once I broke 2,000, I was going to give away something from Q-Tech. I didn't say what. I just
don't
said
put me in the
something.
raffle because lately all I've been winning is my sponsor stuff.
Don't get him. You're not welcome in the raffle, Nick.
Well, it's the only raffle he.
And we need to remember, win or lose, we got to take a few pictures together with me, you, and Shane.
Yes.
Before
Send
this
it
is
to
over.
Kyle. Yeah.
Send it to Q-Tech. Yeah.
Shout out to him if he's watching.
I don't think he is at the moment, but if he does see this in the future, yes. Huge shout out to Kyle Nolan.
Amazing guy.
Guy is really taking care of us and is amazing at what he does.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Corey looking to do something evil here, and it's not going to work out too well, I don't think. That's a big window. Shane could drive that Shane train right through there. 2 balls gone, so position on the 3 is pretty elementary. If he gets straight in on the 3, he's in a great spot. If he's got some angle, he's obviously got rails to play with.
Yeah, he should capitalize right here. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that.
Shane's over here looking at my case. It's not yours, bro. It just looks like yours. And I don't know if you know this, Nick. Shane's actually playing with the
11-8.
Yeah, it's 11-8.
Wait.
Or I think he's at 11-5.
I thought it was a.
I just asked Shane. He told me he was playing. I think he's at 11-5. I think it's a prototype 11-5.
Really?
I'm okay talking about it. I don't know the details of it.
I thought it was actually.
The 11-8 is out, so everybody knows about that. So if that's the one he's playing with, then it's production. If it's 11-5, it's a prototype, and he's Shane. He should have the prototype. He's the face of
No, I
Q-Tech.
totally understand, but man, that's so crazy.
Well, that's not going to work out too great for Corey. Shane can see this ball, so he can do a little bit with it. Nothing really too aggressive, but he can probably manufacture some sort of Nick DeLeon safety. I don't know if he's taken your course or not, but
Yeah, I like this one. You thin bank it down table, and you bring the cue ball side rail, back over behind the 4 and the 8.
you're not gonna worry about the scratch in that upper left corner.
No, it's all about cue ball control. You don't really care about the 1 ball.
Well, I don't really care about.
Oh my God! Look at
I
this!
don't-
Look
stop
at this!
it.
Look at this! Look at this!
Stop it, Nick.
Did I call it? Oh, get there, baby!
Stop.
Get there!
Stop calling what Shane's gonna do.
Oh, that's so gross. I mean, he got him, but he was trying to get behind the 4 and the 8.
That's sick. I'd be too afraid of draining the cue ball.
Oh man!
You know me. I even the word safety just makes me break out in hives. I get all itchy. I don't.
Oh, Shane can. I mean, Corey can see it. Oh.
I think he halfway knew what he was doing there. I think he knew it didn't have
Shane's
enough.
not too happy.
I saw just a moment ago. It was 133 to 129. Sky was up. Been a crazy match between those two.
Yeah, 2 rows on the side. Uh-oh. Well, looks like I think he got him. Maybe.
Can't really tell much from either angle. It looks like there might be an edge. But he might have got him.
Play it off the 4 into the 8.
I think that's what he's looking at. Yeah.
Yep.
God, it's like you've played this game before, Nick.
Okay, I just got 135, 129, but I don't know who it is.
Sky. Skylar's up. It was 133, 129 when I came back to the booth. Skylar was up.
Okay.
So
20 more games? Less than 20 more games? Yeah.
15 for Sky and 21
so Dennis
for
can go on a big run, or Sky can go on a big run?
Dennis going to win the next one?
Oh my goodness.
It's a race to 150. I was predicting the wrong race. Boy, look at this mess.
Yeah. Shane doesn't look too happy.
Yeah, they're both... I wish I could zoom in. I'm going to get some other cameras that I can do that with, or software anyway.
Yeah, Shane's looking at it. It doesn't look like it goes.
You think he can just force it through? Just bully it through? Like, light speed?
I don't know.
Oh, it's even tougher behind the back.
That's so gross. This is the stuff I'm talking about, dude. You play a good shot after that, and it comes like that. I mean, it could be worse. You could have scratched. I get it, but... Good hit. Good hit.
Sorry, guys. I think we had a quick little glitch in the software there for a second, but I was actually trying to bring you guys this replay when it froze up on us, so I apologize. And it froze up again. Let's just disregard that.
Can we get another view? So he could, I mean, where the 3-ball is tough though. As you try to cut the ball in the side pocket, you have to hit the ball pretty firm to come around the table. So I feel that playing safe, like hit it before the side pocket and play a lot of the left-hand English and get behind the 4. Bank the 1-ball down table. I don't see Corey doing anything crazy. Just like that. Just like that.
If you know what Corey's going to do every time, why didn't you beat him?
Because I dogged it.
God, you're a dog. You should have just stayed in Arizona.
You're worse than Molina Mike.
Shout out to Molina Mike if he's listening. What's up, my man?
If you guys are not following that guy, look him up on Facebook. He has all the 4-on-1 on all of pool matches, pool tournaments, raffles. He does it all. The guy has all the insight before anybody else knows about it. So please look him up on Facebook. Add him. I'm pretty sure he has 100 friends waiting for him to be accepted. But that man, follow him. He gets all the information.
Way before any of us
Yes.
do.
Yes. I mean, I remember when I first matched up with Chris Robinson, and it was just talking, and literally in seconds, it was being posted by Molina Mike. I'm like, how'd you know about this? Like, you're like, what birds do you know, buddy? I go, they fly pretty fast. This is 3 rails, guys. He might go 3.
So, you make mention, and I know the result, but you make mention of your match with Mr. Chris Robinson. How'd that go for you?
Actually, I got really fortunate.
You sound like effort now. You got lucky.
No.
He was spotting me, what, 5 or 6?
He was spotting me 6 to 27, and I had a big lead.
Yeah, you did.
And he came back, and I won 27-25. And then we played again. I had a big lead, and I won 27-24.
Same
tough.
spot both times?
Yeah, same spot both times. They were just actually asking me if I would do 3 games, and I said I'll do 3 games to 25. But it's a tough game regardless. Like, I mean, I am up on his cash. I told him I gave him a chance to win his money back. Like, I'll do 3 games, but the guy plays good. I just got lucky at the end. Like, I got to see, all my stuff after the break, all that stuff kind of tied together.
Corey playing both balls. And playing position on the 4-9. This guy's a genius.
But after he played tonight, I'm like, especially how he beat Shane, I was like, dude, there's no way I can win with 3 games. The guy plays too good.
Oh my.
Wow.
I'm surprised Corey didn't just throw up on the table. Oh, that would have made me sick. This has been a fun event.
Look at this. He's looking at it.
Oh, Corey looking at the placement of the rack. Yeah, he's been doing that.
I just don't get it. Just rack it and just be done. I can see if it's rack your opponent.
Here comes Corey.
Yep.
And we even wrote it into the rules. You're allowed to check the rack. We're using a template rack, so everything should be frozen.
Yep.
You want to get up and check it?
Like, every time you
Here,
check
I guess.
mine, like, my wing ball went. But I'm like, you were checking it, like, like.
Well, there's a way to make the wing ball fairly consistently with this rack. As we see there with Shane, he's done it 90% of the time, or better probably. He got a little. Well, he's in a great spot on the 1, and everything else is wide open. This could be a 2-minute rack.
Yeah. You just roll forward. Oh, I mean, this is a little bit different because you have a slight angle on it. Oh, he went long. Oh,
Jeez.
Nice.
How good did he hit it, though? And look at his angle now. He can go naturally 3 rows forward. Jeez.
I mean, he still got there.
This works fine.
Yeah, come around 3 rails, come back out.
Swing it. He could go 4 or 5 rails here and still be okay.
Yes, correct. Just don't get too straight.
No, he went 3. He is going to be a little straight, but he's got some angle. He'll force this forward. Nope, he's drawing at it. Nope, he's forcing it forward. I forget he cues low on everything too. And then strikes differently. Very unique in that aspect. You notice that with Shane. Pretty much every practice stroke touches the tip touches the cloth, even if he's going to stroke it with top. Saw a great break and run there from SVB Captain America.
He was down 3-1
versus Corey Deuel, the Prince of Pool.
I'm gonna step out. I will be right back.
Alrighty. Tell your lady hi for me. Y'all are going to be stuck with me for a few minutes. We'll see if Nick makes it back or not. Rack number 9, Corey Deuel to break. This is a race to 11, win by 2. So the possibility of a hill-hill match is actually not a possibility. Look at this. Cue ball was out of control and it ends up dead perfect on the 2 ball. He might just draw out for a 3-9 combo and just end this. Don't know if the angle provides for it. Might be a little reckless, but that was the first thing that came to mind for me as an amateur reckless player. As we mentioned earlier, or if you're just tuning in, it is a race to 11 in this final match. Win by 2. If the score should become 15-15, if no player has exceeded the other player's score by 2 racks, once they reach 11, and the score becomes 15-15, the final rack will be sudden death. So we could potentially see a 15-15 match if they just exchange blows. And in that case, it would literally come down to 1 rack. And right before that rack, what happened? They probably go take a bathroom break together and discuss the chop. I'm just kidding. I am kind of proud of myself because Shane wasn't going to come to this event, and we do have a little bit of a personal relationship. I reached out to him, offered to pay his entry fee, told him it'd be real nice to see him, told him, Mark Griffin and him have a history as well. So Shane agreed. He said, you know what, man? All right, I'll come out there. So we're super grateful to have him here, and Corey and the whole field as well. But it's just real nice to have, literally the world number 1, at least Fargo rated player playing in this event, and now he's playing in the finals, which is really no surprise to anybody, I don't believe. So Corey misses the 3 and leaves Shane an excellent opportunity to extend his lead by 3 and cross over that halfway mark in the match itself. Shane will probably just treat this kind of like a stop shot. He might come down to the bottom rail and back up to about where the 3 is now, but I think we'll see the 4 ball played to the upper right. And I'm wrong. He played for the 4-9 combination. Shane, you savage. Does it go? Yeah. Oh, no, he didn't play for the 4-9. I apologize. The 9 was deceiving me. He was just playing position on the 4. Shane must have already looked at this because it looks close to me. But he didn't hesitate in playing position for it. Yep, no problems. Draw this ball 1 rail right above the 9. Play it in the side. The Shane train is in motion. And that is a tough train to stop. And he's going to be breaking. You notice he kind of picked up his pace a little bit. He's got confidence. That's where we're coming to you from. Griffs Billiards. JB Cases, thank you for your support and sponsorship. John and Karen Barton. Chris Renfro with Outsville, thank you for the Outsville Accuracks. Adam Kroll with Big Time Threads. OBQs. The list goes on, but we can't keep running that list at the moment. Let's get to the break. Tie break. Aye. That's very rare from this man. So I think Corey's playing position on a 2-6 combo here. I don't see him playing safe here. I think this combo actually lays pretty nicely. I think the 2 travels down toward the foot rail as well as the cue ball. So he should have a good shot on the 2 if he is to pocket this 6 ball. He may not want to take any chances. He might just play safe. He could thin one side of this ball and freeze the cue ball behind the 3. But to me, it looks like he's eyeballing that combination. Just best not to let Shane back to the table at all if you have any say in it whatsoever. Makes the combo. Now, does he have all of the 2? Still tough to tell from here. It's pretty close, and he's not giving me much from his poker face. Can't tell if he likes it or not. He is really eyeballing this, which tells me it's not exactly ideal. He might be banking this ball. Oh no, he kind of massate it. He spun it a little bit, but it was like a pokey stroke. Did really well. I don't think he can draw straight out of this. There's too much angle on this ball, so I think he might have to try to come in between the 5 and 7 off the bottom rail, or just maybe come between the 7 and 9. And he went between the 5 and 7. Such a touchy shot. You guys have no idea how difficult that window was to hit that well. And he's in a great position now. Nice shot from Corey. Leaves himself a great angle on the 8 to just travel naturally down for the 9. And that's going to be a much needed break and run. So back-to-back break and runs here. One from Shane, one from Corey. I retract that. Corey's breaking now, so he obviously didn't break and run.
Stick around afterwards.
What's that?
You have to stick around afterwards.
I gotta break everything down and put it all away. Well, put certain things away and then pack all my gear up and get it loaded up and taken home.
Are you going to head home after you do that?
Yeah, it'll probably not too long afterward. I might stay and socialize for a few minutes. I have to take some pictures with Shane and one of the other guys from Q-Tech that are here. But other than that, I'm not going to hang around too long. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep again last night. It's been a long day today.
Yeah, well, I'm the same way, and I'll probably just brought money to spend at the casino and I can gamble, you know what I mean? Just, so, no, I just, of course, we probably wouldn't get 5 or 10 minutes on the pool table alone anyways.
Oh, we could after this. Are you trying to work on something?
Well, I wanted you to show me with that jump stick.
Oh yeah, as soon as this match is over, we will.
Yeah, you know,
We can do that. Yeah. Well, when the match is over and we're all Before I break down, we can do that. Yeah. Yeah.
You headed to Boston when?
I go to Boston on Thursday, and then I'll be back on Monday.
Hey, if you get a chance, you might. Of course, you like baseball and stuff. Fenway Park, go see it. Either that, or either that, or you know, it's really the Boston Museum down there. It's really something. You know, it's all the old. Because you know what Boston was, where basically everybody, when the Revolution started.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff. That museum, a lot of people have been through the doors there.
Just speaking with my buddy Jimmy Brooks from Arizona here. I'm going to work on his jump skills when this event is over. I'm going to spend a few minutes with him. He's a real nice man. So Corey a little further away from, or a little further up table than he wanted to be on this 5. He's going to have to either find a way to kill the ball or come around that 7. Maybe even play the 7 in the side. Well, he wrapped around it fully, and now he's going to be left long and on a rail. The good news is you make this ball and you're in good shape. The tough news is that it's a very tough shot. He handled it well. Rolled it forward nicely. He's on the right side of this 8. He can draw right above the 9. Doesn't have to worry about the side pocket. And he can play the 9 in the same pocket that he's about to pocket the 8 ball in. My goodness. Wow. Shane's gonna bank this. Right in the heart of the pocket. Shane got a freebie there. That was a huge game. That would have put Corey within 1. Instead, it extends the lead for Shane, gives Shane a little more confidence, and he's breaking. 4 games away from the finish line if he stays at this pace, as long as he stays 2 ahead or more. That's why it was so important for Corey to get back within 1 there. Now Corey is just dissecting Shane's rack. Two dry breaks in a row from Shane. That might not have ever happened before. You don't see Shane break dry too often. I'm not sure what he's doing different now than he was earlier, because he was making 2 and 3 balls on the break earlier consistently. I'm not sure if maybe temperature or humidity conditions have changed. I'm not sure if he's doing something different on his end. Corey calls for a push out. He might get this back. I don't know if Shane's going to want to take this on. Yep, Shane said go ahead. It's just too difficult. Too much distance to travel and too tough of a safety to try and play. Corey might as well honestly go for the bank to the lower right. The safe is just so hard. He's so far away from it. You know, everything is extremely difficult no matter what shot you take on. I suppose he could cut the ball into the 5 like that and take the cue ball back down table and hope for a good result. And he got one. You know, now Shane's going to be forced to play a safety. Nothing aggressive for Shane to take on. What a shot from Shane right there. Corey's got problems here. He's going to go 2 rails out of the corner. Or is he just going to go with this left long rail? He's looking at the 2 rail. Probably hit this fairly firm as well. Give himself a chance to luck something in or create separation. He did shoot it pretty firm. And fortune favored Shane on that shot. So a great safety from Shane paid off. Corey did make a great hit. Didn't get rewarded for it. But ultimately, it comes down to the safety that was played that put Corey in that position. Shane juiced that ball. He overdrew that by about 1.5 feet or 2. I think he can cue comfortably between the 3 and the 5. However, position on the 3 is going to be a little bit tricky. I suppose he can inside and come into the 5 or into the 3 or in between the 2. Tough shot. Might not be worth it. It might be worth just banking this 2 to the head rail and taking the cue ball down table. Just like that. Yeah, Shane not taking any chances. No need for it. Now it does appear as though Corey might be able to see an edge of this ball. And if that's the case, he can play safe. He can push that kind of behind the 5 and 3 and then take the cue ball back down for coverage. He hit it a little more full than he intended, I think. Maybe not, because it worked out great. Shane's looking at potentially massing around this rail first. No, he's going to kick the back of it. Look at the speed control. Oh, I think it may have just leaked out enough for Corey to see it. Maybe not. He might have got him just enough, but that's just incredible speed control right there. Maybe he can see this whole thing. He's cueing at it like he can. Corey can play a really good safety here, but he can also pocket this ball and take the cue ball naturally 2, possibly 3 rails. He'll probably just play a 2 if he does decide to go for the make. Otherwise, I think he can play a stop shot and just bank the 3 down table. Looks like he's cueing with high, so he's going for the make. He ended up smelling like a rose. Good shot. He's on the right side of the 5, I believe. He's pretty straight on this 5, to be honest. And he's looked at the 6-8 combination 2 or 3 different occasions now. So I'm wondering if it goes, and if it doesn't, can he throw it in? Meaning, can he manipulate the way the 8 ball comes off the 6 ball with English? It's called a throw shot. Changing the natural direction of a ball using English. He's going to probably use, I think he has to throw this ball a little bit, so he's going to hit the 6 fairly full with right hand spin. Great shot. Big rack for Corey. Last one was a big let off for Corey, so he needs to make up some ground now. A big shout out and a big thank you to Big Time Threads for their support of both myself and the channel. And they made some fantastic Swanee shirts for this event. Oh man, they're awesome. I'm not sure if they sold out or not. Check out bigtimethreads.com or hit up Adam Kroll on Facebook or Big Time Threads on Facebook and see if those Swanee shirts are available. He made custom Swanee shirts for this year, $20 a piece, and they are awesome. Very limited run. I think he only made 100 of them, and I know quite a few of them sold right away, and they've been selling throughout the duration of the event. I've seen a few people already wearing them throughout the building. So big thank you to Big Time Threads for their support. Uh-oh. Where's the cue ball going to land? I don't think that's the position he was trying to play, but he'll take it. He's actually on the right side of it to get on the 5. That's a nice, beautiful shot from Corey. 5-ball just hugged the rail the whole way down. Wow. Didn't expect that. I thought for sure Corey was out that time. He was in a good spot. He got his position on the 7 too. Unfortunately, he missed the 6 and left wide open for Shane. Shane will drop back to about where it is now. Maybe a little further back. And he nipped the 8 just a little bit closer to the pocket as well. So another let off, another opportunity for Corey that he's turned over to Shane. Shane up 8-5 now. This is a race to 11, win by 2. Corey with his patented rack check. It's a little bit ironic that the king of manipulating the rack is checking everybody's rack. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean it in a funny way. Oh, wow. Shane puts down a great break, pockets 2 balls. Great position on the 1. 3-6 combo coming up next. He will not hit this ball hard unless he plans on following it. He doesn't mind if the 3 follows because he still has position on the 4. He knew that shooting it, there was a chance it could fall forward. It didn't, and he's okay with that. But he might not be okay with this. He's alright. Looks like it might be heading toward the 8. Wasn't trying to play for position on that side. You could tell by the immediate head turn. He played that with dead straight top and forgot to put a little bit of left-hand spin on that ball. Shouldn't really be an issue for him. He's just going to have to be a little bit cautious here. He'll hit this about pocket speed because he's going to want to cue ball back about where it is. And he handled it just fine. Doesn't even care that the template rack is on the table. Shane smells blood in the water, and you can see the finish line. Okay, rack number 15. It's getting loud in here in Griffs. This place is packed. One ball catches the jaws. Probably a blessing because it leaves him with a great starting shot. He was able to pocket the 2. It got kicked around and tossed into one of the lower corners. But he's left with a good starting shot on the 1. Four ball does pass the 8. That's not the question, really. Is 5 ball is the question. He'll be probably playing it into that right side pocket. He's got to make sure he's got a really good line here on this 4. I think he might have a little too much angle. But he should be able to just roll forward into the bottom rail. Maybe he can just stun over. Yeah, he went into the bottom. Okay, so he's elected to play this to the lower right. I wasn't sure if it was possible with the 6 there and potentially clipping the 6 first. I'm a little surprised Shane hasn't taken a look at it. Although I just took a look at it from outside the booth, and the 6 is going to move on this shot, but it's going to be a good hit. Nice run out from Corey. He needed to stop the bleeding a little bit there. He can't just be exchanging racks. He's got to steal a couple from Shane's break, and that is tough to do. Shane with the flick of the wrist tells me he can't see enough of this 1 to pocket it. He might have to play safe. Yep, he's shaking his head back and forth too. He doesn't like it. He wants to run up. I don't blame him. This is tough. That's a good safety from Corey. Take that back. I didn't realize that any of the one was exposed. It's not a terrible safety. It's just not quite as good as he wanted. Shane will probably bank this one in between the 2 and the 8 toward the 9. And then I think maybe he realized, well, if I do that, I might leave the 1 by the 9. I don't want to risk a 1-9 combo for Corey. So now perhaps, if he can hit it full, he goes for the bank shot. If you can't hit it full enough, snip the left side of it, and just hope for separation. The way he's queuing, it looks like he's going with option 1, banking it between the 2 and the 8. That's what he did. And he hit it like a god. I don't think he's left a single edge of that yellow 1 ball exposed. Corey's gonna have to kick. Corey's patch just fell off his shirt. I don't know if he realizes it. I think Shane's stepping on it right now. It might even be stuck to Shane's foot. Shane with an opportunity now to put himself on the hill. roll this combo in, leave the 3 hanging in the jaws. He can come on either side of this 9 ball, whatever he prefers. If I know Shane, he'll go between the 9 and 7. Just like that. I accidentally clicked my mouse a little prematurely and gave Shane credit for this game before he struck that ball, but the score is accurate now, 10-6. Corey found his patch. So Corey's going to need them all now. Shane gets a single game before Corey gets to 9. 10, excuse me. All right, Corey, what you got, buddy? This is where you got to come with it. One ball in the hole, 5 ball gets kicked in. 7 ball didn't even leave the rack. It's a little bit bizarre. Especially with that cut break. He's getting down on this too really fast. He must be very confident in pocketing this to the upper left. Yeah, it was a tough shot. He got down on it quick. And I'm gonna switch camera angles here. If that 7 ball goes in any pocket, that might have been Corey's last shot of the event. It's tough to tell. I think it goes on the side and the corner, and if it doesn't, it goes in one or the other. We're gonna find out in a couple of shots. Shane got that free wheel, free stroke going. 5 balls, 6 balls. 5, excuse me, 4 now. He's not even looking at the 7, so he must already know. So that tells me the way he put it, that it didn't go in the corner, but it does go on the side. He's probably going to have to jack up on this ball. This just got a little trickier. And if it doesn't go clean, he's going to have to bank it. He's slightly elevated on this. What's he doing with his cue ball? Well. Shane tries to fire a rocket in the side, catches the point. and breathes life back into Corey. Corey just got there. Woo. It's a bit of a stretch too. Shane kind of gave that one back. But that's what Corey needed. But Shane's going to be breaking next. So just in case this is the last rack, I'm not making any assumptions, but if this is it, I would like to thank Griffs for hosting this event and allowing myself to bring it to you. John Barton and Karen Barton with JB Cases, Chris Renfro with Outsville AccuRack, Adam Kroll with Big Time Threads, Mark Griffin and OBQs, Ivan Lee with Ivan Simonis and Aramith Pool Balls. Thank you to How Tips. A very special thank you to Mike Gwynn, Realty One Group. Thank you to Ramin Bakhtiari for help with our flyers and promotions. GoPlayPool.com. And lastly, a big thank you to Mr. Joe Klemchek with Joe's Q Repair, located right here in Las Vegas. A bit of a momentum swing in the last few minutes, possibly. There's a phone on the ground right there, be careful. I don't know whose it is. To get up there a little bit, and it did. So Corey now has his opportunity. He's got to figure something out with this 5 ball. That's what's bugging him. Yeah, you can see that 5-7 is the issue. Making the 3 is not a problem. Getting position on the 4 or making the 4 isn't a problem. But figuring out what to do with that 5. It's even a little bit tricky just to play it safe from a lot of places on the table with that 5. Corey, even if he gets position, he can't even pocket this ball in the lower left because the 6 is in the way, and I don't know if he wants to play a 5-6 combination from that distance. I wouldn't. He could throw a little bit of caution to the wind and just kind of fire this 4 in. Take the cue ball either directly into that if it's able to, otherwise you can spin 2 rails into the 7. But again, you're leaving a lot to chance right there. But at this point, what do? He was able to go directly into it. So Shane, I think, is going to be stuck behind the 9 ball here in just a moment. I also want to say thank you to Nick De Leon for sitting in the booth with me for a few matches and doing some commentary with us. Thanks for Oscar and Vilmos for poking in and saying a few words. Who else? Big thank you to Little Jin Powell. We had a nice little commentary session. He got to commentate on a match with Shane VanBoening, so he was excited about that. It was nice to get to spend a little time with him too. So thank you to you guys as well. Just trying to want to get the thank yous out of the way, just in case this ends soon. However, ball in hand for Corey. This could put him back within 2, and he'd be breaking. If he gets out here, I think he takes a break, a restroom break. Corey back within 2. Showing a lot of heart and a lot of grind and punishing Shane when Shane makes a mistake.
JB Cases, we care about your cues by putting layers of padded protection around them and then build as much case as you want around that protection. Visit us at jbcases.com and design your case today.
Big shout out to JB Cases. Thank you so much for their support. We worked out a little deal to where they're going to be on every BBTV stream for the year of 2021. So huge thank you to John and Karen Barton. And I'm looking forward to that case too. Okay, rack number 19. We might be going the distance here, folks. Corey just broke and scratched. The only good news is that he didn't make a ball. So if Shane's going to win, he has to run them all. It'd be a lot worse for Corey if if Corey had broken, made 3-4 balls and scratched. Tic-tac-toe, this is over. Shane's got some work to do here. Not much, but he's already I was about to say on the wrong side of the 3. He's okay. He'll just either kill it like he does and play it in the side or come above it. He's got such a good stroke. He can manipulate this cue ball in so many different ways. And Corey gave him permission to lift the 2 ball so he could remove the rack. Five to the 6 is going to be the shot, I think. That's what he's looking at now. Where do I get? Where do I need to be on the 5 to get on the 6? That's what he's doing. He's pointing at where he wants that cue ball. So he sees something he likes from right there. So he is looking at going 2 rails, maybe even just 1. But he'll be just past center table between the 8 and the 7. did go to, but that side pocket was such a scary possibility. 7 ball goes on the side, so like I said, the 6 ball's the shot. It's going to get a little bit loud in here in a minute. Shane, 1 shot away. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane VanBoening is your 2021 J. Swanson Memorial 9-ball tournament champion. Corey Deuel, runner-up. Final score of 11-8. Fantastic tournament for both players involved. For both players in the end, excuse me, but fantastic tournament for everybody. Thank you guys all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate you all for the support on the pay-per-view and in person if you were here. Thank you for the kind words, messages, emails. Thank you to all of the sponsors who I took care of just a moment ago, so we don't have to ramble through all of that. My name is Ben Sutherland. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in this weekend. Stay tuned. Next weekend we've got action in Boston. So
Score?
final score is 11-8, Mr. Kovacs.